Dearest brothers and sisters, greetings of the Most High. We come forward now in this moment of your time with much news to share with you, beautiful, evolving humanity. As ever, we have so much important information to share with you all. The first issue that we would like to address is the apparent split that appears to be occurring between those who could be termed spiritually asleep and those who could be termed spiritually awakened. Many of you are experiencing huge schisms currently with beloved family members and friends. Please know, dearest ones, that this time will go down in history as the changing of the guard. There are so many in the collective who still turn to the mainstream media for their main source of information. And as we have stated over and over again, the mainstream media is complicit in supporting and keeping in place the deep state Cabal network, which has been created in order to support the despicable satanic practices, pedo-Satanism and pedo-Voyeurism, which has caused profoundly untold, unspeakable deep trauma to many innocent children for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Therefore, it must be crystal clear right now that the mainstream media is heinously targeting the forces that are seeking to destroy these child abuse networks, and is using all manner of distractions which are preventing asleep humanity from truly seeing what is going on in the world right now. What is going on in the world right now, as we stated above, is officially the changing of the guard. We are witnessing the destruction of all of the old, dark, powerful forces that have kept humanity enslaved and imprisoned for millennia. These forces include the royal family, the Vatican, the Chinese nobility families, and many of the CIA-run mafia programs. Prior to the current US administration being in power, these dark fractions were given impunity to steal all of humanity's wealth, as well as steal our precious children, in order to rape, murder and torture them for their adrenalised blood. The current administration has boldly declared not on my watch, and has been continuously going after these horrific networks. Every day more and more reports can be found in reliable internet sources that many thousands of children are being saved, and many perpetrators of human trafficking and abuse are being caught and arrested. Of course, none of this is being reported on mainstream media, but I will post some links below for you to see yourself. Dearest ones, it is so important that everyone digs deep into the spiritual toolkit now to stay present, to not go into their wounded victim's story, to stay strong and remember that we are doing this for the children. We are the voice of the stolen children who lost their voice when they were taken from, in many cases, their own loving families. There is currently an unprecedented amount of cognitive dissonance occurring within the asleep fractions of humanity who refuse to do any research outside of mainstream media to find out what is truly going on. And many of these souls are projecting their own unhealed shadow aspects on members of the family who have devoted their lives to being a voice for these stolen children. The reason for this is that the subject matter is so traumatic. Unless you have faced your own shadow self and integrated your own fragmented soul parts, the vibration of the knowledge of what is going on with the children is just too painful for people who have not done the adequate spiritual work. It's very important to realise that those family and friends who project their deep anger onto you are doing so because they have done zero work on themselves spiritually. They have not addressed their own wounded and most likely abused inner child, which therefore remains in a separate and fragmented state. When a person has not done adequate shadow work, they are very easily manipulated by illusionary governing powers because they have not activated their own sovereignty codes that are stored within their own consciousness. And it is these people that are on the warpath at the moment. For those who have not done the spiritual work, this changing of the guards is very threatening to their sense of safety and positioning in the world. And this is understandable, as prior to the current US administration, Nearly all governments and politicians have been aligned with the despicable agenda of the deep state. And therefore it is hard for many people to wake up to the truth that the most powerful government in the world is doing everything within its political and military power to save and rescue as many trafficked children and adults as possible. Dearest ones, we highly recommend you work with Archangel Michael to improve your spiritual protection, and every morning we highly recommend putting on the armour of God. We are in the final stages of this war against humanity. The children are being saved and rescued, and the perpetrators are being rounded up as we speak. Many couples in divine union are also being targeted at the moment, as there is nothing more powerful on this earth than an awakened man and an awakened woman. It is highly recommended that you all apply an extra layer of protection over your divine unions currently, in order to elevate your union to a place whereby it is invisible to the old dark forces. The energies are now building up for the next cosmic portal date, which is the 22nd of July 2020. All around the world, many awakened starseeds will be gathering to celebrate the feast day of one of the brightest queens in heaven, Mary Magdalene. On this date, we are being called to come together to work with, heal, and address the mother wound within all of us. Each of us has incarnated into a manipulated realm that has sought to keep everybody spiritually asleep. And this has affected all of our mothers. So we will be working with activating a master healing code for all of our mothers and the Divine Mother within each of us. In this transmission, we will also be resetting the paradigm which currently allows children to be stolen from the foster care system. We will be working with the Galactic Federation of Light to remove all of the old archonic fractions to be replaced by the enlightened Divine Mother codes, ensuring that all children in the foster care system receive the highest vibration of mother care and love in this universe. We will also be activating and empowering the flame of the sacred Magdalene to burn brightly in all of us, reigniting the role and significance of the Divine Feminine in these times of planetary transformation, and reigniting her true original role as Queen of the Universe. We are in a collective pressure cooker at the moment, with the white hats putting a huge amount of pressure on humans to activate the next wave of awakening. We must take nothing personally during these times, and realise that if we are exuding a powerful light, like specks of dust, we are attracting pathetic remnants of darkness, which are addicted to our light. This time shall pass. Please know that you are not alone, and everyone is experiencing this. In love and eternal light, Genji and the White Wolf Tribe. The Magdalene transmission. The energies are now building up for the next cosmic portal date, which is the 22nd of July 2020. And all around the world, many starseeds will be gathering to celebrate the feast day of one of the brightest queens in heaven, Mary Magdalene. On this date, we are being called to come together at 20:20 p.m. UK time in order to unify our powerful intentions to work with, heal, and address the mother wound within all of us. Each of us has incarnated into a profoundly corrupted and manipulated realm that has sought to keep everybody spiritually comatose. This has affected all of our mothers, so we will be working with activating a master healing code for all of our mothers and the Divine Mother within each of us. In this transmission, we will also be resetting the paradigm which currently allows children to be stolen from the foster care system. We will be working with the Galactic Federation of Light to remove all of these archonic fractions, to be replaced by the enlightened divine mother codes, ensuring that all children in the foster care system receive the highest vibration of mother care and love in this universe. We will also be activating and empowering the flame of the sacred Magdalene to burn brightly in all of us, reigniting the role and significance of the divine feminine in these times of planetary transformation, reigniting her true original role as Queen of the Universe. Please see below for full details on how to book onto the transmission. The transmission will take place in a secret group in Facebook. However, if you are not on Facebook, I will send you the recording after the live event. This powerful and sacred work is offered on an energetic exchange basis. I very, very much look forward to gathering with all of you on the 22nd of July at 20:20 p.m. UK time. In love and eternal light, Genji and the White Wolf Tribe.